a 4 times world champion kickboxer who built a $500 million empire by tricking young men into joining his cult. After years of watching and investigating the self-proclaimed top G, I have discovered how the broke kickboxer used psychological warfare from his chess master father to build one of the most revolutionary manipulation scheme in internet history. But would chess be too complicated for Andrew Tate to play? The reality may confuse you. Let's take a look at his background. Andrew Tate is one of the most polarizing figures of the modern internet era. Known for his brash personality, wealth, and controversial statements, Tate has positioned himself as a symbol of success and masculinity. But behind the flashy cars, luxury homes, and social media soundbites lies a story far more complex than the persona he portrays. How did Andrew Tate go from humble beginnings to claiming a $500 million empire? To understand his rise, we have to start at the beginning. Andrew Tate was born on December 1st, 1986, in Washington, D.C., to an African-American father, Emory Tate, and a British mother, Eileen Tate. His father, Emory, was no ordinary man. He was a renowned chess master, known for his brilliance and creativity on the board. Emory's passion for chess deeply influenced Andrew, who learned the game as a child and competed in tournaments. However, the family struggled financially, and when Andrew was young, his parents divorced. His mother moved him and his siblings to Luton, England, where they grew up in a working-class environment. Living in Luton was a stark contrast to the chess circles Andrew had been exposed to in the U.S. It was here that he developed his resilience, driven by a desire to escape the limitations of his surroundings. As a young man, he pursued kickboxing, a sport that would later become his gateway to international recognition. Tate's kickboxing career was marked by determination and discipline. He won multiple world titles. By his late 20s, he was one of the most decorated kickboxers in the world. However, as successful as he was in the ring, Tate has admitted that kickboxing didn't pay the bills. Prize money in the sport was modest, and he began searching for other ways to generate income.
28 when I won my 4th world title, and one day I woke up and I literally just woke up, I looked at my bank, I just won a world title fight, but I hadn't fought in 6 months. By the time I paid all my back rent and paid my car payments, all that, I looked at my bank, I had like $3 grand, $4 grand in there, and I'm like, I'm giving up my entire life and I don't even know how I'm gonna live. I need to get rich. I want to get rich. So I said to my coach, look, I'm gonna take a couple months off and I'm gonna focus purely on money.
In 2016, Tate entered the mainstream spotlight in an unexpected way. He joined the British reality TV show Big Brother. His appearance on the show was brief but dramatic. Tate's outspoken and controversial nature quickly made him a polarizing figure in the house, but it wasn't long before he was removed from the show. Producers cited offensive tweets from his past and a leaked video that appeared to show him being aggressive toward a woman. Tate denied any wrongdoing, claiming the video was taken out of context and consensual, but the damage was done.
There's actually been, if you Google Andrew Tate's girlfriend, there's been articles since where she's gone to the papers and said that was all fake. So that's the first thing. So everyone goes, you're a woman beater. Well, the girl herself's come out and said it's fake. Then everyone goes, you paid her to say that. So you can't please these trolls. So I don't even bother refuting it anymore. I'm still good friends with her. I was with her yesterday. So, and this is like 2-3 years ago. So we're still good friends anyway.
While his time on Big Brother was short-lived, it served as a launching pad for Tate's next phase of notoriety. He began cultivating a social media presence, using platforms like Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram to share his views on life, money, and success. Tate's online persona was unapologetically bold. He styled himself as a self-made millionaire with a no-nonsense approach to wealth building, often delivering advice to young men who aspired to emulate his lifestyle. During this period, Tate started diversifying his income streams. One of his earliest ventures outside of kickboxing was his webcam business. Tate and his brother Tristan recruited women to work as webcam models, catering to online clients. According to Tate, this business was highly lucrative, generating thousands of dollars per day at its peak. However, critics have accused him of exploiting the women who worked for him, a claim he has consistently denied. It wasn't until the launch of Hustlers University that Tate's name became nearly inescapable on the internet. The program marketed itself as a revolutionary platform for teaching people how to make money online. Members who paid $49 per month gained access to courses on topics like cryptocurrency, freelancing, and drop shipping. But what really set Hustlers University apart was its affiliate marketing model. Members were incentivized to promote the platform on social media, earning commissions for every new sign-up.
More, we have the Tates in their own category. And the first thing I see is, for those of you who want to earn money today at students, he links to this post, help people make money and get paid to do it here.
While others are watching their portfolios burn, our students are winning.
I feel overstimulated already.
Introducing referral links. Refer your friends, and when they pay with crypto, free money goes straight to you. The more you refer, the more you earn.
So the whole point of this is that you refer people. If they pay with cryptocurrency, you get money. Okay, let's just click on this bad boy. Oh my lord, they have a whole page for it. The Real World Referral Program. But yeah, what you can do is you can refer people to Andrew Tate's course and you will get paid money. How much money? I don't know. It's going to be up on the screen. That's not a lot of money for making your friend sign up for $50 a month.
This strategy created a feedback loop, flooding platforms like TikTok and YouTube with clips of Tate espousing his philosophies on wealth, women, and masculinity. The sheer volume of content catapulted him into global fame, but it also attracted significant criticism. Detractors argued that Hustlers University was less about teaching real skills and more about recruitment, likening it to a pyramid scheme. Throughout this time, Tate leaned into the controversy. He understood that polarizing statements would generate clicks and engagement, and he wasn't afraid to make enemies in the process. His unapologetic style earned him a devoted fan base, but also led to bans on platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for violating community guidelines. Despite these setbacks, Tate continued to grow his empire. He launched the War Room, an exclusive network aimed at high-net-worth individuals seeking to maximize their wealth and influence. Membership in the War Room comes with a hefty price tag, further cementing Tate's position as a luxury lifestyle guru. After the failure of Hustler University, Andrew Tate launched The Real World is Andrew Tate's online platform, marketed as a revolutionary tool for achieving financial freedom. For $49.99 a month, members access courses on cryptocurrency, e-commerce, freelancing, and more, with promises of escaping the matrix and building wealth. However, much of the content is basic and widely available for free elsewhere, leaving many members underwhelmed. What truly fuels the platform is its affiliate marketing system. Members are incentivized to recruit others, earning commissions, and creating a cycle that prioritizes recruitment over actual education. Critics liken it to a pyramid scheme, with most participants struggling to see any significant returns. Adding to the controversy, The Real World has faced severe security breaches, exposing personal data of thousands of users. While the platform generates millions in revenue, the biggest beneficiaries are Andrew Tate and his team, not the members who buy into the dream. Ultimately, The Real World is less about teaching financial independence and more about selling an illusion. For many, it's a costly lesson in misplaced trust, but questions about his wealth persist. Tate frequently flaunts his assets, including multi-million-dollar cars, private jets, and sprawling properties, but critics argue that much of this could be a facade. Some believe his wealth is exaggerated to sell the dream of success, a common tactic among online entrepreneurs. At the same time, Tate's legal troubles have added another layer of controversy to his story. Authorities in multiple countries have investigated him for allegations ranging from fraud to exploitation, though no formal charges have been proven. These investigations have only fueled speculation about the legitimacy of his businesses. So, how did Andrew Tate build his empire? The answer lies in a combination of charisma, controversy, and calculated marketing. He leveraged his background in kickboxing, his experience with online businesses, and his ability to provoke strong reactions to create a brand that people either love or hate. While some view him as a genius entrepreneur, others see him as a master manipulator. What's clear is that Andrew Tate's rise is as much about perception as it is about reality. Whether his empire is worth $400 million or far less, one thing is undeniable. He knows how to captivate an audience, and in today's world, attention is the ultimate currency.